We've designed the mixer to provide you with a quick and easy way to configure your monitoring needs and real-time plugin use within an attractive environment to get you up and running in no time. Let's go through the different features of the i73 Pro Edge mixer. There are several types of channels in the mixer. In the first section, you'll see the input channels. The Pro Edge has two 73 style inputs with a gain section and a transformer on the input. These are represented on the first and second channels. The Pro Edge also has two more balanced line level analog inputs on 1/4-inch jacks. The interface is expandable with 8 more digital inputs and outputs on the ADAT format. You can see these channels by opening the mixer to the left. Input channels will also allow you to rename them. A solo and a mute button are present, as well as the input indicators, which auto-select according to the input you are using. On the first two input channels, you'll see indicators for line, mic, and DI. On both channels, you can insert any of the DSP plugins that you have active in your unit. Just click on any of the slots and you'll see your active plugins. Choose one and then double-click on it to open and see it. And right-click on it to remove it. All odd and even neighboring channels are linkable for recording stereo signals and for stereo use in general. Now on to the aux channels. Here you can insert any third-party plugin that you'd like. This is strictly for monitoring purposes, not recording, but is very helpful. Each input channel has two aux sends that can be assigned either pre or post. Post is the most common choice for effect sends, reverb, delay, etc., as the channel's fader position will be taken into account for the overall send amount, while pre will take its send directly from the aux knob's position regardless of the actual fader value. The loopback channel routes any sound from your computer and/or the internet into your mix. And for the last fader, the master, this will show the sum volume for the channels of your mixer. The monitoring section is where you'll find the control for what you actually hear and how. You have a concentric control to determine the volume for the monitors on the inside knob and the headphones on the outer ring. As this model also includes an extra stereo set of outputs and an extra headphone output, you will need to push on the gray knob to toggle between the two sets to control their volumes. Either monitor and phones 1 or outputs 3 and 4 and phones 2. There are also buttons for mono, mute, and the dim feature. All of these controls are also present physically on the interface itself. There is a two-way switch to choose between active and external monitor for when you'd like full volume output when combining your i73 interface with a monitor controller. A full volume alert will appear before activating this, with a confirmation awaiting. There are two three-way switches that allow you to choose whether you'd like each set of headphones to follow the main monitoring output, an independently configurable headphone mix, or the mix for outputs 3 and 4. And finally, at the very top, you'll see 4 buttons for monitor, outputs 3 and 4, phones 1, and phones 2 for changing between the 4 independently configurable mix scenes, 1 for each. The drop-down menu will allow you to adjust several parameters. In the Follow Mix section, you will simply copy the mix scene from monitor over to any of the other 3 mixes available. Save Load Preset gives you the possibility to store your entire mixer scene and recall it when needed. In the Interface VU source, you will be able to decide which is monitored on the LED readings, either the input to or the output from the i73 interface. The output level calibration section allows you to choose between 3 different maximum output levels. With the mono, mute, dim section, you can assign exactly which outputs respond to these commands. It can be any combination that you'd like. The DSP workload will indicate how much of the DSP is being used at any given moment. We hope that this mixer will help you to achieve the results you're after quickly and easily. Do enjoy!